Okay, got my water. Well, yeah, technically it's still water. Okay, let's get these replays commentated. Because I really need to get them commentated. Can I... Alright, I gotta find which one I need to start with first, though. Just give me a moment, though. Just realized I didn't have my Pro Controller. Okay, so I have... 1, 2, 3... 4... 5... 6, 7, 8... 9, 10. Okay. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, okay, got 10. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I believe this is Group B. We have Lao versus Mitsu Tart. So two kind of similar players in a skill. However, one of them will be going to bronze, and one of them will be going to silver. We will see who is who in a little bit. Sacrificing their tail. Though, probably could have gotten a better extension off that. Not that he needed it. Actually, you probably didn't need it, because now your opponent can just get that. Not get that. Sorry, I've not spoken in a long time. Nice first point for Lao. Wait, why is the window a lot smaller than normal? There we go. I don't like that. Okay. And that's going to block out Lao for a pretty good while, so he's going to have to build around that. Which he sort of did. Lao's missing some reds over there in columns 4 and 5. Fortune from Mitsu might actually get away with it. I'd say that was kind of a trade-off, I guess. Here comes a follow from Mitsu Tart. I don't think Lao's gonna actually have anything in time. Seems to be a little bit too tunnel vision focused for one's liking. Not quite out of it for Lao, but also notably not the best position for him. Some more pieces fell in the wrong place. Yeah, I think that's a little bit too much for comfort. Too much cover for Lao to handle all alone. Both players starting off with GTR, it looks like. One GTR looks a lot better than the other ones. but one looks more ready than the other ones as well. I don't think that's going to work out for Lau. Way too many blues over there on the left side of the board. That is a no-no. Was this really the best decision for both? Well, I was gonna say for Mitsutar, but Mitsutar seems to be in a lot better position than Lau is again. Unfortunate misdrop. Well, not misdrop, but unfortunate plays for Lau though. Not sure that was intended. What is a brain cool? I don't know what that object is. Not sure if... Actually, this chain might be okay for Lau. Especially since his power is all over the place. That's going to be one more point for Lau, making it a tie. 2 for 2. $10,000 QI in Puyo Puyo, all in cap. Well, not everything was in capital letters, but that is a means for concern. A bit of a gamble for Mitsu turret in terms of chain ability, but it seems that it's not really going to hinder him in any ways. That's just going to make it a little bit harder for him to actually get like a solid chain off of. Yeah, power 5, but Lau was also in a bad position as well. So I'd say a sacrifice is worth it. More GTR from Mr. Lau and from Mr. Mitsu. What is this message I just got? That's gross. Is that chain of Mitsu's gonna work? Looks like it overpowered Lau's though, which is what the doctor would order for him, specifically not for Lau. Maybe for the viewers too. Keyword maybe. I'm not sure what Lau was wanting to do there. Breaks his chain just to get a quick attack out was the best call for the situation, given that Mitsutar was also stuck. Nice one for Lau. No. I don't think Lau wanted to do that. Might be a little bit too much to ask for Lau to get this chain, though. But I think this... Actually, no. I think that breaks too much for it to be... Wait, no. It works. Actually, I'll change them too, which is actually kind of wild for... Given how the situation was looking. Which is surprising. Now, it seems to be a little bit of a... Well, never mind. My account was supposed to be real invalidated because of the 4-chain. I was gonna say he's in a little bit of a weird spot because of the Puyo's on the side. Or the Puyo's only be on the sides and not, like, you know, in a tolerable place. Mitsutart is dead. Never mind, he's alive. He died for a minute, but he's back. Lau's spending a little bit too much pieces over there in column 6. That's going to limit his chain ability. We talked about this. He promised he wouldn't do that anymore. Ooh, I think your chain will suffice. Not all the way, though. But both players seem to be in a little bit of a pickle themselves. Nice ceiling pop from Lau himself. Finally taking the lead in this first to 7, 5-7. Nope, 5-4. That would not be a lead otherwise. I am very tired. But I must be strong. Oh, I thought he was... Okay. I think he was trying to find a way to add to the tail and trigger the chant at the same time. But it looks like he figured it out. Good one on him. This is match point for Lau too, by the way. I think Lau can easily bring this back. By bring this back, I mean the board state. Looks like he did, and I think Mitsutart just didn't have anything ready. So in that turn of events, he kind of just ate the bullet. But that's going to be that round of pools. We have successfully watched it and commentated it, and Lau has won. Congratulations, Lau. You have a win. I am not being very particular, but I'm also just going off of like a lot of days without eating, so I'm tired. Alright, so that was Group B. I assigned myself Group C. I'm gonna do this one. Guess it's first. Alright, and we're... Oops. Totally forgot the Carbocus Corner thing. Didn't have it for like a video, oops. But it's Cooperi versus Pink Spinner on the table today for Group C, along with the Radio Rat, I believe. But Radio Rat is not in this match. Now it's kind of interesting to see like a really experienced freestyler going against like Pink Spinner, who kind of freestyles, but also just does this. It's interesting all the same, though. I'm unsure if those greens are gonna work for Pink Spinner up there. It might just power. Actually, yeah, it works. Okay. I don't think Cooperi intended on that chain actually cutting the way it did. Okay, I think I can actually read this chain from a Q-Parry this time. Because it's GTR. Yeah, that's gonna work splendidly. Tail might be a little bit wonky though. Yeah, that tail powered into an 11. That is insane. What? I was so busy with like looking at Cooperation that the mattress I did. Oh no. I don't know why, but every time I feel like every time like I watch like Cooper, I just have to like stop breathing so I can actually focus, which in turn does not help because I'm losing life itself. Clever little cut for Cooper though. Pink Spinner is way up there. Though so is Cooper. But Cooper actually has like a chain to fall off of. I think he wanted to keep those reds as the tail, but did not get to do so. That's going to give him another point on the board. I'm going to take a drink of water. I feel like the freestyling from Cooper is like always in the tailing. I might be, I'm probably completely like off the mark, but I feel like it's like always in the tailing. It's like the front end, like it's readable, but then like the tail end is just like, is it gonna power? Is it gonna cut? Is it going to actually tail? Like the front ends are starting to become more like legible to me, so I don't have trouble with that anymore. It's just the tail ends. I'm just like, what is going on? Because I know that's gonna cut for Pink Spinner, but is Cooper gonna be ready for it? Not. Oh wait, nope. It breaks. What? A 7 chain for Puyo. I almost called him Pink Spinner and Cooper at the same time, and it already came up. It already came out with like poopery, but like that's not a nice thing to say. And I did not want to finish saying it, so I stopped myself. Because I didn't mean to say that. Or mean to say that, rather. That's okay, he can take his anger out on Pink Spinner right now as he gets a neat little 8 chain for his chain. A little neat 8 chain for his chain. Yeah, that's a sentence I could say, and I said it. Match point for Coopery. Cooperi, sorry. Not Coopery, what? No. This chain does not work anymore. Is Pink Spinner gonna reverse sweep? We're gonna find out yet. Yeah, the lack of reds for Pink Spinner was a little bit unfortunate. But that gives Cooperi a win for the Group C. I almost said B, but it's not Group B, it's Group C. But it's going to take it for Cooperi. Congratulations. Very nicely played for both players. Ooh. Alright, in the Group C match, I believe it's Cooperi versus Radiorad this time. I believe it's the same background that we just finished seeing. But it's Radiorad versus Cooperi. Time to find out who will be on top and who will not be on top. Probably a really good attack sequence for Radiorad was just missed, but not for Mr. Cooperi. And that frontal extension from Cooperi looks to be in top shape. But one amount of hesitation led to that, which kind of sucks. But Radiorad will definitely take it. I was afraid of this being an all clear that both players missed, but did not have to worry about that. And the real question is Radiorad going to be able to get enough points off of Cooperi? Because Slow and Steady does sometimes win the race, just not all the time. At least not in Puyo. In this case, no. Because Cooperi just slammed him with pieces, or garbage. Or not pieces. Pieces of garbage, that's what I want to say, jeez. Get together myself. It's always a guessing game to where if Cooperi's gonna actually get the chain or not. No, they actually probably almost countered. I think Cooperi would have had to actually set that off. Well, I think it was like a link or two short, but still. Almost countered. That GTR is not going to work for Radiorad unless he gets rid of that blue in column 3. And now he's just kind of a little bit of an unfortunate situation. A bit of a bind, if you will. Amazing 12 chain. What more can you say about it? It was just fantastic. Oh, that's how it worked. Okay, I kind of missed. I kind of was looking at where you were at, and then I forgot to look at. I forgot to do my guessing game. But it's still a 12 chain 2. What is this, man? What's going on? Jesus. Oh. Oh. That was just painful to watch. I like literally just died on the inside, and then it wasn't on the inside anymore. That didn't make sense. Like, I don't think I say things that make sense all the time, so. Now, how is this chain gonna work from Couperi? You might as well just set all it off. Wait, those purples still connect? Oh my gosh, they do. Now for the mysterious 12 chain to come from Couperi. It literally just countered. What the heck? Did not mean to press A button, I'm sorry. Well, did I? I don't know anymore. Missing a little bit of the red over there for the extension from Couperi. Unless he's trying to go in a different way. Nope. I think he just I think he was a little bit too greedy on that front. I think it actually would have worked fine with like the 2 reds or something. I think so anyways, I'm not entirely sure. I have to go back and change some of that to be sure. And the Couperi has one Zibato. Don't press any unnecessary buttons on the Pro Controller. That is on the Switch 1. Wait for all the square confetti to fall down. And switch. Alright, and last but not least, I think we have Pink Spinner versus Radio Red for Group C of the round robin polls. That's it. That's all I got. Ugh. So apparently the new Pro Controller on the Switch 2 is not gonna have is gonna be fixed apparently. I don't know if that would really make a difference to me, considering that I probably would just gravitate to using the joystick most of the time. Probably not for, Puyo itself, but not sure. So maybe it is worth getting, but I also don't really feel like spending that much on it. Like, getting the Switch 2 itself was already... Like, I'm not saying that the Switch 2 doesn't deserve to be that high, but, like... Also, like, I kind of... I'm kind of going off, like, weeks of, like, starvation here. I kind of want the system itself first, before I have to worry about anything else. I also have to worry about getting that express card thing, the SD card, but ugh. For some reason, like, everyone got that, so I have to rethink on how. Like, maybe I'll just get it when it restocks again, or maybe if there's like, maybe if it just works for like any macro SD express, then it should work. But who's to say? Oh, that's unfortunate for you, right? I think you have the right idea. Just a little bit of a few wrong pieces in the wrong places. Up, and here comes the all clear start. The dreaded all clear start. To match something fast. I don't think he meant to do that. Not sure if that was the correct way to react to that. But if he just snipes her with this... No, that was a little bit too late. Had to be a little bit sooner, so that way the garbage actually falls on him. Her, sorry. Cover that column. That column. I was gonna say column 1, but I may column 3. But that ties them up 2-2. I think Raider Rat just took like a real long pause for some reason. I think he seems to be getting the hang of something though. Ooh, that actually legitimately countered Pink Spinner. She had like no response, I was gonna say responsibility for some reason, but I meant no response. Oh no. More risky business for Pink Spinner to chain like this. Unless she... Okay, there she goes. Oh, does she want to do that though? Huh. Nice 9 chain from Miss Pink Spinner. Making it a 3-3 situation. Do those purples in column 3 even connect? Well, it's not gonna connect. It's not gonna matter anymore if you're gonna use that like that. Use that like that. Yeah, that's a sentence. That's a sentence I could say. Pink Spinner getting away with this with a 4-3, taking the lead in this set. I'm not sure if Rita Red's looking to. Oh wait, no, that chain doesn't work for Rita Red because of the garbage Puyo in column 4, I believe. Oh, that almost got. I hate when. Okay, I do not like when people are like, or like a column away from, not the column, like a row away from like touching the X up there, because that's just like a one chain can kill him at that point. If the game decides to just give you a big old middle finger. Did someone just come in? I'm gonna assume that they did. But I have the door locked, so someone with a key. So they're trusted. How? Okay. Match point for Pink Spinner. I'd probably put that purple on the downside for Mr. Radio Rad. Ooh, okay. I think Pink Spinner well was doing Mitches with the chain there. Well, the trigger at least, and they just got they got fucked for it. Been juice tapping so hard this weekend. Love to see it. Love to hear it. Gonna need it with all the nonsense that I have to now deal with. Ooh, that 5 chain. And there goes that battle. And there goes the battle. As the wicked would say. Confetti, confetti. Clap, clap, clap. Oh, jeez. Okay, I think I just have the the 5 silver matches that I have in the game. Oh, Lord, this one is so long. This one's so long. It's so long. but I have to do it all the same. Yoy. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so this is gonna be a little bit. This is gonna be formatted a little bit weird because this is the grand finals of bronze bracket. I'm commentating this instead of Dusty, and well, the situation from this is a little bit weird, but I think you guys will find out shortly. But this is Mayor Geo versus Dan8116. Current at the time of when at the time of this match, both players were in a VC, so we are we're we're here. We're looking at what happened during that entire kerfuffle. Dan doesn't look to be in a favorable position, but not sure if Marigio is also in that position as well. Yeah, I know why. Don't worry. I know the story. I was there. I witnessed it. I'm here. Nice 3-chain from Marigio. Seems to put a little bit of a halt in of Dan's plans, but not a complete one. Nice 5-chain from Marigio. Oh, and this is the first of 10 because it is grand finals. Forgot to mention that earlier. So if Marigio wins, the tournament is over. If Dan wins, then they have to play again. I knew I was reading something in that intro. Four chain from Dan. Wait, was that a four? I think that was that might have been a five, and I just misclicked or missaw it because we don't have like necessities. Then you kind of just die. You just explode. Are you gonna be able to? Okay. Yep. They saw. I'm surprised it actually countered, but it didn't counter by a lot. Not sure if that one chain was intentional or not. One row of garbage for Miragio is nothing, especially when he has a 4-chain follow up right here. Not sure. Guys, I'm so nervous for like my pre-order for Switch 2. Like I know like the Switch 2 is like the last thing I need at the moment, but like I don't know. I kind of went through a lot just to get the damn thing, so I'd kind of be. I think I should at least get this before I don't know something bad happens to me. So I'm kind of just toiling through the days of May. The thing is, the Switch 2 comes out like the day after my birthday, so it'd be like a day late birthday present for me. And I decided this is the year that I actually treat myself before the worst comes, potentially. So I'm doing it. I'm gonna play the new Mario Kart. I'm gonna have fun doing it. And then I believe the deal with Sega of Japan is going to be happening on July instead of June, so we're going to be plenty set for that. I think. Though I want to see how like the first one happens with it before I make like a not a change to the tournament itself, but like I don't know, getting more people to help out. But maybe I don't know. Might not need the help if I just really just lock in. Then yeah. Mary G, I'm not in the greatest position right now. Can get out of it, but it's going to take a lot of forgiveness from the game itself. And Dan could have ended it a lot earlier than he did, but he ended it now, and that's all that matters. He got the Fortnite W. I'm not sure if Mary G wanted to do that GTR that way. Still chains though. Not fantastically, but it does the job. And I believe this is an all clear as well. Yep. All clear for Marigio, the Alley Slayer. Wait, no, the Alley's biggest defender. There we go. I kind of appreciate people who only use like one character, so that way it's just easier to like remember. Okay, this is their character, so I just need to figure out. I just have to figure out what side they're on, and then I'm golden. And I like that. I don't think Dan wanted to do that very often. Nope. Missed all clear opportunity, but I think it was a little bit hard to handle. Is that yellow gonna dig down? Yeah, it is. Okay, it did dive down in the end. What? Best viewers on Twitch? No way, man. Can't believe there's best viewers on Twitch. Is there a viewers tier list? Amazing. I just realized something. Oh my god, I just realized that. Ugh. And I deleted all the other ones. No. I just realized. Wait, I don't know if that. I just realized that the matches that like I had probably didn't have the game audio. Oh, low quality play from me. So I think I realized, cause like I think what happened is like I was on VC on a VC and I was like streaming some gameplay, and I had the output to like the monitor output to like monitor only, and then mute the output, and I think as a result of that, I think the game audio was just not heard. It didn't click on, and I didn't piece that together until just now. I already deleted the replays that I already got it too. I'm so silly. Oh well. Just gonna have to do better next time, I guess. There's that 3 chain though. That results in all clear. I would have fixed it if someone told me, but I don't know if either it just didn't, if it was working the entire time or not. But I'm gonna bet on it not working. So. I'm such an idiot, dude. Nope, there's nothing I can do to fix it. I guess some videos just have like no game audio. Well, at least I noticed in time for the silver bracket to be okay. Well, I think I'd rather that happen than like. I can't even think. I just know it. Oh my gosh, I'm just so upset that I missed it. Like, I don't know, is it? I kind of want to check right now, but like, I don't want my voice to be on my phone just to check, and then it's gonna be like a faint echo in the distance. Jeez. I like how as soon as like I'm looking for it, there's like an ad for better health. I'll check on it after this segment. Man, I'm upset. Like, I noticed I can't really do about it now, but like, I'm like so stupid. Like, I should have like checked those before I started the damn stream, but I didn't because I'm silly. I'm just silly like that. Well, Dan is only 2 points away from getting the ultimate W. Well, not absolute W, but, you know, it'll be a W. I'm so afraid to look. I might mute my mic as I look, so I can actually see what's going on. But it is 7-8 for Miragio versus Dan, with Dan on the higher end. And here comes a big 3-chain, the biggest it's ever been. Oh, that's a little bit of a... That's a lot to ask for. That's a lot of forgetters to ask for. But it's match point for Dan. But Miragio's not too far off. Case in point right here. I'm not sure if Dan has the spoons for that. Yep. Miragio coming out with 8 points. Is that a 4-chain from Dan? It's a 4-chain from Dan, and it does put Miragio at a pretty big risk here. But you probably don't want to use that risk to actually split a lot. Short chains for the both of them. Oh, I was so afraid that Dan almost like got himself. He didn't though, thankfully. Power 4 for Dan. And that might be it. That might be Jover. This might be a Grand Finals reset. And it's Grand Finals reset time. Let's get it, gamers! Alright, I gotta know. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second. Well, my worries were confirmed. There was no audio for those. No game audio for them, at least. I gotta deal with that. Yikes. Okay. Well, we'll deal with that when we get there. Okay, how many more do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. Had to pin that. Okay. Okay, we're here in round 1 of Silver Bracket. We have Ryder versus Lao9. Now, what will happen in this, I wonder. I believe last time Ryder got the best of Lao, but things might change here. Ooh, nice one chain. Alright, Lao already locked himself out on the column of 6 there, unfortunately. Ooh, nice tailing from that Ryder, who I believe recently won a Puyo tournament in PAX. So shoutouts to him. Because I'm doing this after PAX, so. Shoutouts to our boy Lao. Not Lao, Ryder. Well, shoutouts to Lao too, but also shoutouts to Ryder for winning that. I think it was a mixed versus bracket, and he came out on top, so. Big W's. Big W's to this upcoming chain here. Alright, 2-0 in Ryder's favor. My condolences for the mixed versus. Hey, you won it. The winner is you. A winner do be you, and you won. Now you can be clickbait for videos, be like, I fought the winner of PAX Prime, the PAX Prime Puyo Tetris 2. Now you can be the clickbait. Ooh, nice harassment. Loud needs a lot of pieces to make this work. But it was only a 16 for Ryder. I think this might come in on top for him. Yeah, but it's a 7. It's a 7 for Loud. Great. Match is tied 2-2. What's gonna happen? Oh, unfortunate turn of events for Mr. Ryder there. That brings Loud in the lead though. 2-3. He's getting his revenge, y'all. What is Ryder gonna do with all the... Oh. Okay, sacrifices the GTR a little bit. Gain some ground on them. Ooh, that's not gonna work out the best for Mr. Right. Wait, hang on. He's still living. Probably a little bit more if those yellows were not on the direct trigger. Pulling up house a little bit. And he's dead. He's out of here. Bang. Alright, 2-4. Gaming AF. For both players. Sorry about that. Had to give myself a drink of oite. That was a nice main chain from Ryder. The gap is closed, 3-4. Now will Ryder tied it right here? We have yet to find out. So let's see what happens. Nice waiting on Loud to make his decision before you did that. That's definitely gonna tie it up, and it is dark as heck. So turn on light after this match, so my eyes don't just explode from looking at the TV or monitor. Sorry. If it was a TV, then I wouldn't have to use an audio extractor to actually hear the game. But I do, so it's not. Well, then again, I guess some TVs can theoretically not have, like, a speaker, but that would be really bad. I'm surprised that Ray didn't use those blues for column... well, use them eventually, but I think you just need to put them somewhere. Unfortunately, that decision kind of put it out of corner there. Lau still maintaining the lead. Well, not still maintaining it, but regains the lead by 1 point. What is this? My friend just sent me a funny meme. I can't disclose what it is, though. It's an inside joke. You have to be there. Ooh, a clever transition from Mr. Ryder, though. They actually might give him the dub here. Dub secure. I love chain to boot too. Dang, you're gonna tie it up right again. When is enough? And Ryder, his first time getting the lead. And it's match point too. So this is basically a first to 2 ranked system. You know, that thing that I hate playing, but I do it anyways because, you know, why not? What else am I gonna do? Ryder has his chain unlocked though. Wait, did I say Ryder or Lau? I meant Lau if I said the other thing. And it is a match point, sudden death, final stand, final destination, no items, Fox only. On final destination, with no items whatsoever. If you use an item, you're banned from packs, and you're just banned. Actually, you just get executed or something. I don't know. But none of that matters as Lau moves on to winner semis, besting his bracket demon of 1 match of Ryder 24. The demons have been slayed. Amazing. Okay, I'm trying to light before my eyes explode. Okay, we got the lights on in the room, and this is a winner semis, Lau versus Bout to Puke. Who's gonna come out on top? We will find out shortly. And Lau, once again, limiting his own chaining potential by putting everything in column 6. That is gonna bite him in the butt. Case in point incoming. Nice 7 chain from BTP. Wait. B2P. What? Teabagging? Illegal. Banned. Just kidding. I'm not. That's not a ban. That'd be a crazy rule though. Like if you like teabag, even if you did it unintentionally, you just die. you just explode. Your board explodes. Fucking laced with like exploded explosives. Wait a second. Couldn't that attack been in column 6 instead? And those yellows break. What will you do? Limerick will now eat a piece of cake for the remainder of this battle. What is Lau planning to do now? That does not rhyme, and I thought it did. But it's, ooh, okay. Let's say please don't make that decision. That decision would have... No, I do not. I'm gonna put an earbud out just in case, though.
That wasn't sweet. The day is marked.
Well, that's kind of a hard situation for Lau to build his transition over. Actually solved it there, but decided not to do it. He was a little bit too focused on the attack. But it might work out in his favor, as About to Puke did not have enough pieces to counter. So this might just be GG's for him.
That wasn't sweet. The day is marked.
Lots of yellows. Shizzle activities, yeah. Illegal. It's illegal. It's illegal, but like not super illegal, I guess. Like at least they're playing Puyo. If they play Tetris, then that's like, like you have to just go to your house and confiscate your Switch at this point. It's like ultra sin. Ooh, the Unclear was missed by both players. How will they live with themselves? How dare they miss the All-Clear? That's like -1 health point from like Dusty's like total 8 MP. Like you just did that to her, to them. Like what do you do with your life? That's not even Mayan. It's just like, why would you do that? How does his like 1 less overall like HP.
Here. Come on. Shit. Suck. Here. Suck. Come on. Suck. Jonah.
That combo will have people doing 24 till 25 to like. They really do. Like that's kind of dusty-phobic if you think about it. Now you can miss 7 chain all clears and be okay, because those are kind of hard to identify. And you can even miss 12 chain all clears, because those are hard to identify. But like easy all clears, like 2s and 3s, and like, you know, missing like the first 2 pieces. Nah, like you have to be on trial for that. You can't just be missing all clears all the time. I think I remember like, there was this one player who used to play a lot. Said that like he always just like misses the all clears just so he can move on with the next match, because he'd rather just like not deal with them. Just like, why? like if there's like a 1 chain all clear, but like all like the first 2 pieces be rather just like miss it on purpose. I'm just like, why would you do that? You want to at least try to win. I don't know. I don't know why people would do that to themselves. 'Cause, like, what if it was like match point of like grand finals in Evo or something, and then you do that? Like you just threw away grand finals for that match point. Like people just like you're gonna be like clickbait all the time. I don't know. I just don't understand people do that. Like what benefit do you have off of that? Who else in chat's getting the Switch too? I think the friend system is going to be the same. The Switch one, but like, I kind of want to prioritize people who are getting the Mario Kart World. Actually, wait. I hope they actually have like a feature where like people don't have to friend you to join their private lobbies. Well, we'll see when we get it. Because it's definitely something I'm going to probably be shooting for a while. Some new friends. Getting some new friends. Also, tomorrow's stream, wait, turning down all clear on match point would be a worse fumble than standing up before the set was over. I mean that. Okay, it wasn't like match point, but I know somebody in bronze that actually did do that. They just did not match the colors together. They just fumbled. They could have won too, had they not done that. But they just did that. It was so funny. I sent to Dusty and like we made fun of them. So I'm most likely am gonna stream tomorrow, but it might just be Mario Kart, the retro rewind. I don't know. I've kind of just been getting back into Mario Kart itself. I haven't been playing 8 Deluxe, but I've been playing Wii a lot. Okay, not a lot, but you know, I've been playing it. I don't know. The custom tracks are fun, when they aren't just fucking dog ass. And by dog ass, I mean ones that are just more complicated than they need to be and ugly. I don't know why, but like a lot of custom tracks people don't like are the really like beginner friendly ones. So I don't see why they hate. I don't know. I guess I can see why they hate them, but like I don't know. There's also like I feel like custom tracks need to be like, you know, able to be driven on by everybody. Like it doesn't like not everyone need not every like custom track needs to have like a broken shortcut for it to be like a good one, because that just does not make it good for like people who want to get into Mario Kart, or at least custom tracks. I think it's kind of like the really unnecessary stigma that the custom tracks in Mario Kart we have, because like the custom travelers don't like a track unless it has like a really complicated shortcut that they need to like learn, and they, you know, they win every race with it because of, I don't know. I don't like that. I'd rather just be able to drive and not have to worry about, oh, you have to use shortcut to win. I don't know. It's kind of bad. Oh, also that one, and it's moving on to grand finals, I believe. Three more matches. Three more matches. And they're all above like 6 minutes. Woo. Okay, which one will I watch first? This one. Alright, we are here with losers round 1. Ryder 24 versus Pink Spinner. I believe Ryder will not have too much issue taking down Pink Spinner due to her chaining style. But Pink Spinner has surprised me before, but we'll do it again. Now, as I was saying about Mario Kart Wii custom tracks, like I like a lot of the custom tracks, but like I feel like a lot of it comes down to like I'm able to drive them without too much problem. I don't really like the tracks where like you're forced to like learn like a really complicated like route or shortcut just because, you know, the CT players are like keep spamming it to win. Like, I mean, there's some tracks that get away with it that I'm, you know, that's totally, that's, you know, it's fine, but like I don't know, I don't think a track should be good just because it has like a complicated shortcut that you have to take time to learn. Like, tracks can just be simple to drive and be good. That's like kind of the one thing I just don't like about custom track players, is just that they have, like, the good ones are only the ones with, like, complicated driving techniques that are not very super beginner friendly. Like, if you want to get people into, like, a game, you kind of don't want to start them off, okay, here's a cliff, go jump off of it. But I don't know, it feels like the tracks that are, like, visually appealing are, like, their least favorite, because, like, oh, now everyone's going to be picking it, and it's going to be, like, I don't know. Just custom track players are kind of weird in that sense. But, like, they're not super, it's not, like, the worst thing in the world, though. Like, they can just play it for, like, one race and then, you know, get it over with, because, like, there's people who, I don't know, there's people who still defend Mushroom Peaks, and that track is, like, dark. Yes? Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. See you tomorrow. Okay. Alright. I would do that after the match. So that was my aunt. Just let me know that my grandma is in the mood, so be wary. Oh, Raider, what the heck? I had to wait for that entire match just to see me fail. What the heck? Okay, I was saying something and I forgot. Oh yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like custom tracks, but like, it doesn't always have to be like, it doesn't have to be Mushroom Peaks all the time, alright? If you want people to play your custom tracks, you gotta, like, look at it from their perspective. They do not want to be introduced to, like, fucking I don't know, cargo bay, which just has like the most weird, complicated like layout ever. And it actually is complicated too, because like you have to, it is like the Luigi circuit, where like you can actually interact with like the players in the back, but like it doesn't tell you. Not to mention you can also like miss a lap too, so. I mean, Cargo Bay itself is like fine once you like learn it, but like I don't think a requirement to be a good custom track is making it super complicated, so that like players who like never played the game or custom tracks in general just don't know the layout. I don't know. Very unnecessary in my eyes. Okay. But other than that, Mario Kart Wii is still a good game. I mean, just don't interact with like the competitive community, honestly. Especially when it just only plays like regular tracks. Those people are so boring. Like, I don't know. I'd rather, I don't know, like there's like a whole bunch of tracks, and you're just like, I want to play the same 32 tracks all over and over again. I'm just like, yeah, that's very boring. Because like I said, the game, like Mario Kart Wii, the game is like, it's a fantastic game, but like I cannot fathom only playing the regular tracks. Like for 12 hours a day, only like 32 tracks. Like, no, thank you. Not to mention that they also just don't like anything that's not Funky Kong Flame Runner. I don't know, just bad vibes all around. Hot dog, taco, hamburger philosophy. So true. Like, the casual community for Mario Kart Wii is actually pretty decent. There is some weird people in there, but what game doesn't have weird people in it, you know? When you meet people who like doesn't really care about meta all that much, and they're still pretty good at the game, then that's kind of the best thing, because like, they're not trying to sweat their life out. And the Retro Rewind Lounge is honestly not as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, which is kind of ironic because like I still don't play a lot of events on there. I just play like that one event that I recorded. I subbed in for an event for like 1GP. Apparently my friend like got some rude comments when he was using like the Sneakster, but not on like Daisy, because she's like the best medium weight character. Because like he was using my texture for the Peach Sneakster. And I don't know, I used Toad Bullet Bike and I didn't really get anything. No one was rude to me. Probably because I played decently enough to not be that way. And there's also people who are just like, Juice, you should join the Mogi. I'm just like, sorry man, I promise you don't want like a Toad Bullet Bike in your lineup. And they're like, what? We love Toad Bullet Bike. I'm like, I don't know. So at least people would try to encourage you to some degree, but at the end of the day, I'm kind of just like, I don't know, I'm still reeling from like what happened to being like the regular lounge. Like, I'm still a little bit off taken by lounge itself, but like the format itself is like really fun. I just don't really like to deal with like all of the players that play it all the time, because I don't know, I'd love to play more custom track Mogies, but like I really don't want to have to pick a stage that I know layout for and can drive okay, and then people are like, shit, track banned or something like that just because it's simplistic. Like, I don't know, we don't have to play Cargo Bay and like, Icebound every time. Not that they're bad tracks, but yeah, we don't have to play those tracks all the time. And compared to CTGP, it's only like 70-ish tracks, I think. give or take a few. Though I did download this one mod pack that has like every custom track ever, or not. Okay, not every custom track, but it has like 4,000 tracks in one pack, mission mode, and that actually, I don't know, that the pack itself is fun. It has like a bunch of other modes in it, but that's a lot of tracks. I'm not gonna play all of them, but especially since considering like some of them are like repeats of like retros. But the thing that it has over the other ones, that it does have like a dedicated mission mode. I do kind of want to record some of those. It has like auto acceleration, bomb zone. Like it has a lot of more modes to it and content. So that's what I kind of like about that one. So I'll mess around with that one some more. But not right now because Ryder has advanced to the Lucius semis, I believe. Alright, we're here with Losers Round 1 again, this time with Nano versus About to Puke, who is named to watch out because he's a danger to society, apparently. So, Nano hasn't really played a Cardboard Corner for a while. I believe this is like its first Switch one. That's exciting to see. I am always supporting the Nano playing Puyo cause. I was gonna say psychology, but that's not what it's called. And About to Puke's just here for a good time. As always. I forgot to turn off play in the thing, so I will do it next round. But yeah, Mario Kart. Mario Kart Wii specific. Love the game, and would love to play it a lot more. I'd love to play a lot more. I'd like to like be more brave and play more Mogies, but like in Retro Rewind Lounge, but I don't know. I'm still, like I said, I'm still kind of reeling from regular Lounge itself, so I think I made the statement that I'm like never going to play like a regular, like not for free at least. Like I'd have to be compensated. Cause like theoretically I should be trying to at least not get like a placement. Get the placement more often, but like I really just don't want to deal with it. It's like I feel like I can still score well, like I did with like the last Mogi I played. Like we got second. Like we could have gotten first if I scored more points, but I still helped my teammate out a lot, and still, you know, second place is nothing to sneeze at in my opinion. So it's not like they were like rated like the top of the room. Apparently, they have an opal rank, but it's below bronze. They have like quartz and opal, and then bronze, and then silver, you know, silver, gold, you know, etc., etc. And I'm like, damn, maybe opal should be the new iron, but like, I think we already made it established like iron being like below, you know, bronze, so can't really change that, but I don't know. And I can't really say we're gonna do like 5, like if we do 5 brackets, we're gonna add like opal there, because like that's what platinum's for beyond gold. I don't know yet. Also, I think I might have to rethink some of the colors in like the CC server, because I think the gold champion and the gold champion, like the normal role, is just kind of too close together, so I might have to rethink that. I guess I could try to think about getting like a bot that actually lets you pick your color, but that takes a lot of work. Then I kind of want to like get enough server boosts to the point where we can actually have like icons in the name, so that we can have like icons for like the Switch participants, the ones for PC, and then having those instead of like actual raw colors that people can know what's up and what's going on and what's, what's good. There's just kind of a lot. Ooh, nice counter chain from Nano. I just realized they're both using like the mascots of each game. I don't think Nano wanted to do that. I think it meant to be an eye base. Eye shape base, I think that's what it's called. Oh no, it's one I'd use all the time, but I keep forgetting that it's either eye shape or eye base. It does put Bout to Puke in a pretty bad position though. Eight chain for Nano. What will About to Puke produce for us? Who is named Watch Out. Not enough of a chain apparently. Ooh. Well, that ties him up 3-3. Nice little transition from Nano. Uh-oh. Might have been a little bit of a mistake there. Wow. I was gonna call it a transition, but it's not a transition. It just ain't. Ooh. I think if Bout to Puke actually just placed that a little bit faster, then would have been a point for him. But it is tied 4-4. The players are pretty evenly matched, though. I will say that. Interesting data. Uh-oh, that's a mistake. On Nano's board, now will About to Puke see it as the thing? Will he have enough cunning? Oh, he made the mistake himself. He's like, let's be mistake buddies. Let's both make a mistake. Let's both take ibuprofen together. But all things considered, both players are still evenly matched with each other right now, so that's really good. Now the real question is, what will happen to this? Oh, that's about to be getting a little bit risky here. I believe that's going to be a really nice chain for Nano. Yeah, that chain was pretty strong. Oh my god, a 14 in my Carbuncle's corner in silver bracket? What is this madness? That is amazing. And we're back tied up. That was the most amazing chain that it has ever done. Unfortunate. I think that is a corner that's not Carbuncle's, even though this is Carbuncle's corner. Match point for About to Puke, aka Watch Out, who I'm still gonna call About to Puke because that silly behavior. But the silly behavior that we like. I'm about to get the reds in time. Well, we got the reds, but it's gonna be amounted to a 9 chain. It sure will. That seems to be the end for Nano. Amazing dig for About to Puke there. And really even match for both players, so that was real good. Real good and so good. About to Puke moves on to loser semis, and we'll be seeing Nano next time. Jeez, can you say the names correctly for a change? Alright, one more replay, and then I really still don't know what I'm gonna do after. Alright, this is the loser semis match between Ryder 24 and About to Puke. Ryder has bested About to Puke. Wait, no, About to Puke has bested Ryder. Well, okay. Ryder bested About to Puke in a winners finals match, but then About to Puke got revenge in the grand finals. That is the correct that is the correct thing for that. So we're gonna see how this match plays out. Did Ryder learn from his mistakes, or will he once again succumb to About to Puke's puking? Looks like About to Puke just puked all over it. Puked all over it. This is a semis match, so it is still first to 7. I just saw my Twitch is only at 26 minutes. Did it miss out? I'm gonna find out real quick. Yeah, no, I'm live. I'm just here to investigate. Did I disconnect at some point? Oh well. Maybe did disconnect, I just didn't realize. I can't tell if, like, I don't know, it seems like YouTube, well, then again, YouTube is always much more reliable in terms of preserving the replays. But I don't remember seeing an error on my end saying that the stream disconnected, so. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll ultimately see when we get to when I have to download the stream and get the replays. Though I'm still gonna be dreading actually getting or uploading the other ones that just didn't have any game audio. Like, how did I not fix that beforehand? Like, how did I miss it? How did that happen? I wonder if Raider's plane was here. Oh, a little bit of a jump scare. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think Ryder was trying to lock him out, but he was already way farther ahead, so I don't think he really needs to do all that. He needs to do all that. That is a motorcycle outside that I just heard. Ooh, unfortunate for Ryder for not getting a lot of the pieces that he needed. The Back to Peak seems to be pulling ahead pretty strongly here. Nice reversal from About to Puke. About to Puke getting another decent forward chain here. Ryder probably took a little bit longer than needed to.
That was perfect.
And that was a missed all clear by both players. That was really a missed all clear from both players. Sleeping is so real. Yeah. But I probably should sleep less so I can actually do the things I need to do. What's up, fresh water, by the way? How are you enjoying your new PC? Your new laptop? Match point for About to Puke. I think Ryder just barely missed. No, he didn't miss it, but he barely got that. About to Puke is literally in the corner right now. It's great, love to hear it. If I save enough money, I'll probably get another PC myself, or laptop myself. But I don't know how much I'm willing to do that right now. I think if the Switch 2 came out like earlier or later, give or take, I'd probably go in for that, but I don't know. I want to see if I can get another like cash flow going before I think about it again. Ooh, Hellfire from about to puke. That was a pretty good Hellfire from about to puke though. Not gonna lie. Unfortunate for Browder that he didn't get the greatest pieces to work off of though. But that takes. I did say Hellfire. Did I? What did I say? I'm pretty sure I said Hellfire. Oh well. About to peak one. he wins. He did it. Wow. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the last one. Yep. Last one. Yippee. Oh, okay, that's what you were saying. Do I? No, it's not. You don't have to apologize for it. Don't worry about it. Do I even feel like? I kind of want to play, but I also don't. Morning. I kind of want to preserve my energy, but I feel bad if I just did the replays and did nothing else. No, where's Mitsu's turret? Where is he? That is not where he is. Wait, what's happening here? Oh my gosh. Okay, I cannot tell you what's going on in this. Okay, I can't talk about what's going on in this specific attack because it's kind of like I'm not allowed to talk about it, but there is a lot of hypocrisy going on from someone in the chat, and I so want to call them out so badly, but I can't. Like I don't have the energy to care about it. All right, are you even online? What if I send a knife emoji? I think he's doing studies, but wouldn't hurt to ask. I feel like it. What? Betrayal. Alright, I guess we'll play Link for like a little bit. Let me fix my controllers though. You're playing the mobile game? I do not envy you. Oops. I do not envy you. Alright, I'll play a little bit of ranked. Not a lot, though. I'll play for like 10 or 20 minutes. What do you mean, betrayal? We all know that I don't like the mobile Puyo game very much. Alright, let's go lose social credit for fun.
You can't fight destiny. Let's begin our lesson.
Oh, I missed the all clear.
I can see it.
But so did my opponent.
I can see it. It's coming. Yes. Horror. It's right. So that's your strategy. Yes. It's right. Gratis adventus. Now.
And I'm gonna do
I
this.
can see it. It's coming. Horror. Zodiac. Yes. It's right. Gratis adventus. So that's your strategy. Yes. Yes. It's right. Gratis adventus. Now. I can see it. Yes. It's right. Gratis adventus.
Should not have done what I just
Our
did.
lesson is now concluded.
Oh, this is just terrible.
Yes. I can see it. It's coming. Horror. So that's your strategy. I can see it. Yes. Coming. Yes. It's right. I can see it. It's coming. It's right. Yes. It's right. I can see it. It's coming. Yes. Horror. It's not yet. Gratis adventus. I can see
Oh,
it.
they got to the dimension.
Hooray. Grimoire effect. No, you can't. No, you can't.
They've done it.
I should have predicted this. Our lesson is now concluded.
My social credit be gone because I made a mistake. I've also been playing games that are in Puyo. I've been doing Katamari.
Love conquers all.
In Cart of the Wii, that is Mario's.
Alrighty. Time's done. Alrighty.
Well, I have more than that, so you are dead. Poncho chain. Fair play. Nice. Good job.
Leave it to me. Now then. Now then. Now then. How interesting. Beautiful. Gorgeous.
Nice. I think my tail was a little bit too high for comfort.
Now then.
Blue wisp. Come on.
I don't have a balloon
Now
column
then.
one.
How is?
Man, they're just gonna set that off. Correction. Competent Puyo players just simply not making mistakes. I am far from that.
Now then. How interesting.
Ooh, I locked him. Get him. Get
How
him.
interesting.
No soup. 0 of the soups for
Gravity
you.
was my ally.
You get none of it and you will like it. You will eat your spoon. You will eat nothing with your with that. What? I'm like 3 points. Why'd you do that? Imagine attacking. True. What? Hell yes. Just yo. Wait, no. Not. That's not it.
Let's do this.
Shall we begin?
Yes. Ooh, these placements are absolute dog shit.
Lento. Andante.
How's that? Huh? How's that?
Let's go.
Huh?
What? They let me get away with that?
Huh?
Did they let me get away with this?
Lento.
What?
No. It seems I've lost.
So I won. Huh?
Lento. Andante.
This is not gonna work.
Huh? How's that? Sapphire. Lapis
Lento.
Cobalt.
Lento.
Cobalt.
No.
Oh, you know what? I'll take that one.
It seems I've lost.
So I won.
I don't think I should have ran away with that, but I did. Well, I got my virtual assistant promotion, so I guess that can be when I stop. I didn't think I was actually going to get one. Alright, I'm going to take it easy and stop streaming for now. I will be back tomorrow, I promise I will. I'm probably going to play a mixture of Mario Kart and Puyo. Well, I don't know if my capture card will allow me to stream both, but I will try my best. But if anything else, thank you so much for watching and hanging out. Hopefully I get the Carbuncle Corner VODs uploaded either by Wednesday or Thursday, 1 to 2. But I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out, even if you weren't there all the time. But I appreciate it regardless. I will sleep. Don't worry. I'm gonna do the biggest sleep ever. You don't know. You don't know. All right. See you.